Hi everyone, this is Steve Johnson. In this tutorial, I want to focus on workflow and how you can use one monitor, one computer monitor, to assign assignments to students, and then when you receive those assignments, be able to grade them and do everything paperlessly on your computer. With one-to-one, a lot of people have been shifting to, instead of writing and remarking on students' essays and paragraphs and sentences by hand on a physical piece of paper, everyone's trying to do it via Google Classroom, which is great. And I'm going to show you one little trick that that I used in the classroom that really helped out a lot, and that's splitting the screen with two browser windows. So let's say you're in Google Classroom, and you assign an assignment. So I have an assignment here. I have a demo student account that I assigned it to, and as the demo student, I completed it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this right here, and here's my demo student who completed the assignment. And as you can see, the assignment was in complete sentences, please write 3 ways technology can help students learn. So those are the directions right there. And here's the students' responses. So I'm going to click on the students' responses, and here are the responses. So the student wrote 3 reasons. There are some mistakes, so I want to give the students some feedback. But before I do that, there's a better way. I could comment on the students' responses here, and then just go back and forth between the tabs. That's good tab management, being able to keep your tabs where they are and know where to go, so you can get back and forth between documents and programs pretty quickly. You can also split the screen. So I'm going to do that right now too. I'm going to go ahead and minimize my Chrome browser by clicking on that button. And then you can pull out a tab and create a new window. And you do that by clicking on the tab, and then as I'm holding down my mouse, I'm going to pull it out, and as you can see, it is now a new window. So I have this Chrome window right here and this Chrome window right here. Now what I can do is there's a keyboard command that I can do to make this window right here go to the left and this window right here go to the right of the screen. So what you have to do is click the browser window that you want to move. And then what you're going to do is you probably see this button on your keyboard. If you're using a Windows computer, that is, or even one of the Acers with UberMix has a key like this in the lower left-hand corner. You want to hold down this key and push the arrow to the left. So again, you're in the screen that you want to move to the left. You hold down this Windows key right here and press the left button. That moves the window, as you can see, to the left side of your computer screen. And then let's say I want to do that to this one, but instead of moving to the left, I want to move it to the right. So I'm going to click on the browser window. I'm going to hold down the Windows key. And again, it's going to be this Windows key right here. I'm going to hold down the Windows key and push to the right. So instead of having to click and drag and rearrange the browser windows perfectly by hand, I was able just to really quickly with the keyboard commands, move them to the left and to the right. The reason I wanted to do this is because maybe I have the gradebook in this window right here, and I have a student's work right here. So I could comment on the student's work and then quickly put the grade in the gradebook. If I had 2 separate monitors, this could be done too. I could put this on one monitor, right, and then this document on another monitor. That would probably be ideal. If I want to make this bigger to look at the whole thing, I can do that, and then I can again minimize it and put it back over to the right with the same command. I can go back and forth. So we're paperless. We want to make sure that we're doing everything on the computer. I see the demo students' answers. So a lot of people like to use a pen highlighter to mark the paper. You can do all of that in Google if you really want to. When I read this, I see the first response of the 3 that the students was to write. Laptop are fun. I really like using technology in the classroom. Okay, so what I might want to do is make some comments on this. Like maybe I want to highlight right here, make a comment, and say, add an S for laptops are fun. Maybe I want to put a period right here. Laptops are fun, or right here, I mean. So maybe I highlight that, put another comment, click on comment and say, please add a period. Comment. Okay, so I've got these comments here. I have highlights here. And okay, so typing in Google Docs is way better than writing an essay by hand. Wouldn't you rather type than write? Okay, first thing I see is this needs to be THAN. So I'm going to highlight it, click comments, and write than comment. And then also this should be a question mark. So I'm going to highlight this period and make a comment and say question mark comment. I like being able to talk with those students on the laptop. Maybe I could highlight this whole sentence and comment and say, please elaborate, or please share more, depending on the age of your student. Please elaborate on why this is important for students learning. Okay. So I commented on that. Then, these are the reasons I like technology. Maybe you wanted the student to list it out 1, 2, 3. Maybe you wanted the student to write a real paragraph. So you could, if you wanted to, you could write a message right here. Please turn this into a paragraph. Maybe you could highlight it to differentiate it. So I'd click there, right here, click on highlight. Right? Maybe you don't want to clutter up the paper, so you'd continue writing comments over here. Maybe you could give some quick feedback on how to turn this into, into a paragraph. So maybe I'd highlight this, click comment, and say this is the beginning of a great final sentence in your paragraph. Right, and you can add more, maybe explain how they have a topic sentence or whatever, right? So there's lots of different things you can do to give the student feedback within the Google Doc and within Google Classroom. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this. I'm going to do my command to make this go to the right. And then, as you can see, I've made all those comments. I can make this bigger again, and I can go ahead and I can, as you know, I can return this. I can give the student a grade. I can give the student feedback as well within Google Classroom. So the big thing to remember for this tutorial is the Windows button in left will take a window to the left. Windows button right will take this to the right. The Windows button looks like this right here. And students can do this as well on their Acer laptops. They can make windows go really quickly to the left and to the right, so they can maybe look at a PDF here and write in a Google Doc here, or look at an article on the left and work on something that you've given them on the right. And a great video that shows how to do this is on the district webpage. If you go to the district webpage, click on For Students, the third video down, a student from Sarah Camp's class last year did a great job explaining how to move windows back and forth. So you can watch that YouTube video. You can have your students watch that YouTube video. Here it is on YouTube itself. It's about 1minute, 34 seconds, so really quick. And he does a great job, a much better job than me at explaining how to do this. So let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully you find this tutorial helpful.